The customer came in, reporting that the check engine light was on. To start the diagnosis, I connected a scan tool to the vehicle and retrieved a P0340 trouble code, which indicates an issue with the Camshaft Position Sensor A circuit, Bank 1 or single sensor. This sensor is critical for monitoring the camshaft's position and ensuring proper timing of the engine's intake and exhaust valves. When it malfunctions, it can disrupt engine performance. To investigate further, I performed a road test while monitoring live data from the scan tool. During the test, I noticed that the camshaft position sensor parameter was erratic, suggesting an intermittent issue with the sensor or its circuit. Next, I inspected the wiring harness and connector for the camshaft position sensor. It's always important to rule out visible issues like damaged wires, corrosion, or loose connections, as these can mimic sensor failure. However, I didn't find any obvious faults during this inspection. To continue the diagnosis, I turned the ignition on, engine off, and used a multimeter to check for the presence of voltage and ground at the sensor connector. Both voltage and ground were present, meaning the power supply and ground circuit were functioning correctly. This eliminated the possibility of a wiring or power supply issue. The next step was to backprobe the camshaft position sensor and monitor its signal using a lab scope during another road test. A lab scope provides a detailed, real-time visualization of the sensor's output, allowing me to assess the quality of the signal. The signal from the sensor was erratic, confirming that the sensor itself was faulty. The camshaft position sensor plays a crucial role in synchronizing the engine's timing, so any inconsistency in its signal can cause misfires, poor fuel economy, or even prevent the engine from starting. Since the sensor was not performing as expected, replacing it was the necessary solution. After replacing the faulty camshaft position sensor, I cleared the codes using the scan tool. I performed another road test to verify the repair. This time, the vehicle operated smoothly, the check engine light remained off, and no fault codes returned. This repair ensured that the camshaft position sensor could reliably communicate with the vehicle's engine control module, ECM. A functioning sensor is vital for accurate engine timing and overall performance, which is why diagnosing and addressing the root cause was critical.